now bring you to the advanced sai techniques on Volume 2. You should not be attempting this tape unless you have mastered all the fundamental techniques on the sai Volume 1 video. This is very important. These techniques move very quickly and you must have an understanding of the ancient Okinawan sai. This extremely exciting video stars weapons experts Kim Murray and Curt Sawyer, two third-degree black belts with many, many years of Okinawan sai training in the art of Ishiru karate. This video is designed especially for you, those with an understanding of this ancient weapon. We're going to begin with an advanced sai kata. This is excellent for training and competition. It is sure to bring you many first place once you master every movement. Watch closely as it is done full power. It will be repeated in slow motion so you can more easily follow. Look at the advanced twirling techniques of the sai, which we will teach you shortly. Performed by Curt Sawyer, weapons expert. Back flips of the sai. Now watch closely, step by step. Breaking the rib, 2 roundhouse punches. Down block, 2 punches. Flip, snap. Back twirl, stab. Double punches again, down block. Repeating the movement that was done to the right side, 2 punches, flip, back flip, stab. Double punches, down block, head block, at the same time. Twirling technique, excellent blocking maneuver, follow with a punch, snap block, and down block. Leaning back stance. Twirling maneuver, punch block, down block, back kick, attackers coming in from the rear, back kick. Using the handles to hook the neck, follow with a punch. We will show many of these applications shortly. Double spinning crescent kick, stab, outside in block from the horse stance. Double open blocks and strikes, break the collarbones, back flipping the sai, follow with stabs. Very beautiful kata, very intricate movements. Break the collarbones, back flipping, double stabs. Facing straight on with a head block, straight punch. Jump away, head block, straight punch. Double front kick, X block, double temple strike. Stepping back, back flipping the sai. Using the handles now, follow the sai kick. Tear the groin of the attacker and finish. Let's take a close-up look now at some of these important movements. It begins with a double rib strike, sai's coming around. Next set of movements, down block, 2 punches, flip, twirl the sai backwards, and stab. Double head block used throughout the kata. Now we have the wrist twirling technique, which is used to block, punch, and close-up look, the head strike. Handles hooking behind the neck, pulls the man down, punches into his jaw. Stabbing the downed opponent, blocking his rib cage against a stick. Double open strikes with the shaft of the sai, back flipping, to ready the stabbing techniques. Head block, punch, jumping away, block punch, jump front kick, striking the temples, back flipping, taking his guard, side kicking, hooking into the groin with the handle of the sai, raking the opponent. Now, the application of these movements. The first set of movements, watch closely. Down blocks. 2 punches to the ribs. Flips, breaks the opponent's hand. Stabbing into the midsection. Each set of movements are very important. They have a meaning. Twirling the sai, knocks the knife out of the opponent's hand. Excellent maneuver. Follows with a punch. Breaks the skull. Remember the double crescent kick. Blocks the punch, flips, breaks his jaw with the other crescent kick, stabs. You must know each movement of the kata, the application, what you're doing. Watch again. Now, bow, head block, straight punch. He jumps away from a foot strike. Remember this in the kata? Head block, punch. Excellent application. Very realistic. Remember the hook behind the neck. This is how it's applied. Pulling him in, punching, breaking his nose. See it from the rear. Puncturing the skin and the neck. Showing the deadly techniques of the sai. Now let's look at the kata one more time in slow motion, full power. Try to master each movement. Slow motion, full power really emphasizes the power of the weapon. Very hypnotic movement. It tricks your opponent, leaves him open for a strike. That circular twirling motion. Look at it. Puts up a great defense in front of you, like a windmill, protecting you from a knife attack. Notice black belt Kurt Sawyer's excellent balance. The jump spinning crescent kicks, comes down in a strong stance, follows with the stab. He lives the kata. You can see it in his eyes. This is the way you must perform it. In a moment, we'll be teaching you all these advanced flipping techniques and twirling techniques of the sai, which have really never been seen before. These experts train daily for many hours to master this weapon, a weapon that you can master too by following this tape very closely. Side kicks to the ribs. The man falls, rakes the groin. Respectful bow at the end. Let's start with the advanced flipping techniques. Flipping the size back and countering with the stab. We're going to break it down very slowly for you so you can pick up every intricate movement. You may drop it hundreds of times before you get this down, but if you stick at it, it'll be very, very excellent movement to master. Flipping in reverse. Look at it from the front now. From a guard position, begin by flipping the sai open. That's a strike or a block, twirling it back, and then countering with a stab. That's the sequence we want you to master. Flip it back around the palm of your hand and stab. Then do doubles at the same time. From a guard position, flip open the lead hand, twirl back, stab. Flip. The twirl is a backward motion, simply opening your palm and spinning on one of the handles. Close-up view. Watch it. Slowly. See how it flips around the palm. The handle stays near the thumb and turns very simply. A lot easier than it really looks. Watch it again from the front. The sai should be in your hands, and you should be following along. A good way to practice is to use both hands. Take the sai around back, open your palm, let it slide by the palm, and back into the proper position. Remember, in tape 1, we showed you all the fundamental techniques. How to hold the sai properly, how to block, punch, strike, stab, slash, flip. Now, a more advanced technique is the twirl. Watch closely. Comes around, your hand opens, slides right around your palm and back. And that's the technique. Now we have a figure 8 movement, wrist twirling. This is similar to maneuvering a baton. It's all wrist action. That's the technique. The sai does not leave the hand. Holding the handles and rotating the wrist very quickly. You may find your wrist and forearms getting very tired quickly, but don't worry. It might take a couple months before you have it down, before you're conditioned to do it properly. But keep at it, a little bit each day. Notice the motion now. 2 sai at the same time. These are excellent conditioning exercises also. You're building tremendous strength in the arms. The wrist action, holding the sais, rotating the wrist. Don't attempt 2 until you've mastered 1. Look at it from the side. Crossing figure 8s. This movement, again, is used to put up a defense in front of you. Okay, start with the punch, take it back. Now let's look at it real close. Notice how he holds it in between the handles. The little fingers on the outside. One finger in the top loop, followed by 2 in the bottom loop. Loop of the handle. Very good. Again. It's all in the wrist. Follow along. End the twirl with a straight punch into the midsection area. Working the wrist, little finger on the outside, full control of the weapon. Remember, in Volume 1 we showed you how to choose the proper weapon, the proper weight, proper balance of the sai. Build your momentum as your confidence grows. Now we go to spinning of the sai. Off a punch, spin, back into the punch position. Complete rotation of the sai. This is a very good quick move to strike across the eyes of your opponent, to confuse your opponent. You're flipping off the top bar of the handle. Start with a punch. Strike out, come right back, spin. Flip out, let the momentum bring it back, spin around off the top bar of the handle. Now we have the back flip, flipping around the thumb and back on the hip. The vertical flip. Knock the handle down and around the thumb, come back, punch to get your balance back. Come off the punch, quick flip. This is used to rake across the face of the attacker. Now, an advanced technique is the bo sai kumite, or sparring. Watch closely, full power. A fight like this could have taken place 500 years ago in Japan or Okinawa. A fight to the death. Staff against sai. As you can see, the superior sai wins over the bow. This is a traditional form in the Ishinryu Okinawan system. Students must learn this for their black belt. Now let's see it in slow motion. They're not playing out there, they're striking hard. And if he makes one wrong move with that sai, he could easily have his hand or leg broken. He doesn't block properly. This is an excellent routine for your school's demonstrations. You must have an opponent who is very skilled with the bow staff. Avoids a foot sweep, charges in, head strike, side strike. Double punches, is knocked down. He's in a vulnerable position now. He rolls away from the head strike, comes up, blocks. Your reflexes must be very sharp. Start out step by step, mastering every move slowly, and then build up momentum. Go top speed. Side blocks with the sai, catches the weapon. Throws it, keeps his opponent at bay. Now let's go step by step so you can see the superior technique of the sai. Begins with the outside inward blocks against thrust into his chest area. Goes to the crane stance, which was taught on tape 1, blocking his knee. Blocks a head strike with the open shaft of the sai. Breaks away, they stalk each other. Outside inward blocks, blocking his chest. This is a very ancient form. Blocks his head with the bow Locks his side with the bow. Locking the other side. Double punches. Uses the bow to break away and counters with a kick. Always be ready with your karate techniques. What if you drop your weapon? You must be able to kick and punch properly to defend yourself. Comes up with a head block, another head block. Avoids a head strike, X blocks, strikes the temples. The opponent jumps away. Blocks 2 strikes to his rib cage. Very good sai technique, keeping the weapon off his body. Blocks another head block with the open shaft. Now, side block. Side block. He turns it around. With the handle, he locks the bow. Breaks the hand of his opponent. Disarms him. Throws the bow away. And the sai is victorious. Now, it is very important to have a good assistant who understands the bow properly. Curt Sawyer shows excellent bow technique in Tokimi no Kun bow. This is a bow form of the Ishinryu Okinawan system. The bow is taught very thoroughly on Panther Productions' bow video. If you want to understand this weapon, it's very important that you follow along with that tape, because the bow is used very much with the sai in training. That's why the sai was developed, to fight against samurai swords or the bow staff. If your opponent isn't proficient in the bow, it will never bring out your true sai technique. Remember that. Now, when performing the bow form, he's fighting against attackers who also have bows or sais. The opposite of the sai forms. So use your imagination when you watch these forms. He's fighting many imaginary opponents coming in from all angles. Hits on top of the head, comes back. Again, crushes the skull. Stabs the midsection. Finishes, striking across the collarbone of his opponent. Now, going back to the sai again. This is another advanced form called kusanku sai. An Okinawan form which is said to be fighting imaginary opponents in the nighttime. They call it the night fighting kata, or form. It's being performed full power at competition speed. threw the sai down. He had a spare one in his belt. They often kept 3 sais in the ancient times. That sai was thrown into his opponent's foot, sticking his opponent to the ground. We'll take a close look at that now. Now, so you can master the form, it will now be performed in slow motion. He leans deep to the side, blocking his groin and his head at the same time. Repeats the movement to the opposite side. Try and follow along. Strikes out to the temple, snaps back, head block, punches, temple strike, back. Brings his knee up to protect his groin, punches, snaps to the temple, brings it back, head block. Turns around, kicks to the groin, snaps the temple. Coming forward now with his guard up, protecting himself, the sais are open. Charges in with a stab into his opponent's midsection. Coming around, stab again into the midsection. Blocks and strikes to the temple. Kicks to the groin, comes around on one knee. Blocks with the sai open, stabs into the midsection. Comes around in a crane stance. Blocks, strikes with the side of the temple, kicks to the groin, drops down on one knee, avoids a head strike, closes the sai, punches. Steps back, kicks the groin of the attacker, smashes his knee with the sai open, closes the sai, blocks a kick. Repeats the same thing to the other side. You must understand each important movement. You don't just do the movements, they have a meaning behind them. You're in a true fight. They have applications. You don't just do them to look pretty. You do them to be realistic. Double head block. Crane stance, block, strike side of the temple, down block. 2 open strikes against 2 punches to the midsection. Side block, 2 punches to the solar plexus. Goes back in a crane stance, snaps the sai out to the ribs. Now the crescent kick, blocks a punch, goes under a head strike, comes up, blocks his opponent, punches him twice into the midsection. Draws back in a cat, blocks his rib cage. Steps around, punches into the midsection, down blocks, kicks into the groin. Strikes the temple, closes the side, down blocks. Double punches, face, midsection. Double blocks. Use your imagination. He's fighting opponents who have bow staffs or swords. That's why the sai was developed. We will be showing the application shortly of some of these important movements. Very advanced sai techniques throughout this whole tape. Blocks his head and groin at the same time, slashes the stomach. Repeats the movement, slashes his opponent's stomach. Notice that third sai in his belt. That's his spare sai. Now he throws, sticks his opponent in the foot, holds his opponent to the ground, brings out his other sai. Now he has 2 again. Stabs, down blocks. Punches, flips, breaks opponent's hand, stabs him, down blocks. Repeats the movement. And ends the kata, opening the sai, closing them, crossing down. Now, the application of some of these movements, the beginning. Double block, counter with the punch. Let's see it slowly. The opponent has a staff, bow. Okay. He leans out deep, blocks a strike to the groin, strike to the head, snaps the opponent's head, blocks another head strike, avoids a stab and punches. Next movement, Block, temple strike, and kick right out of the kata or form. Remember when he went down in the foot sweep, came up, block, 2 punches. That's what he was doing. Watch closely. He came up, he avoided a strike to the head, block, 2 punches, breaking the ribs of the opponent. As the opponent grabs, he breaks his ribs and blocks his head with an X block. Double blocks, slashes across the stomach. Watch it slowly. Block groin, block head, and the slashes. He has the breastplate on for protection. Now punches in, breaks the hand. This is towards the end of the form. And down blocks. More quickly. Punch. Flip, stab, down block. The handle is used to block the kick. Very painful. Now remember, he threw the sai. He would stick his opponent in the foot, holding him to the ground. He has the extra sai in his belt to replace it. Look at the effect it would have. Deadly move. Now, advanced sai technique again. The sai against the samurai sword. We showed you the bow before. Now, the degree of difficulty is 100 times harder. That sword is very sharp. One wrong movement, he could have his arm cut. He has to be very alert. He's coming in very fast with that sword. Do not attempt this routine unless you're very skilled. And the sai wins. Watch it in slow motion. Again, one wrong move. That sword could sever a vein. Without those sai, he'd be a dead man. He's using every part of the sai, the handles, the shaft, the blunt end, the point. The steel sais are doing a lot of damage to that sword. Every time they hit it, they nick it or dent it. The sais are actually ruining his opponent's weapon. Now, as you can see, after that fight, no damage to the steel sais. But look at the sword. It took a beating. The sword might look more intimidating, but the sai is a very sophisticated and capable weapon. Now, if you want to practice that routine, the safe way to do it is with a bamboo shinai, which simulates the sword. This is the same routine, but done a lot more safely. If you want to use it for your school's demonstrations, this is the way you should practice. routines are a must for advanced students. They call on all your martial arts resources. They'll challenge your sai technique to the ultimate. You must apply your weapon to realistic situations, or you build a false confidence with it. This is what the sai was built for, and this is what will make you an expert. He disarms him, breaks his wrist, finishes with the stab. Now, starting with the sai in the belt, starting with just the right hand and switching to the left, we have Chatnayara sai. An advanced Ishinryu Okinawan karate form. This is authentic sai kata. This is the third kata thus far we have taught you, so you have a storehouse of techniques on this video. Watch closely the mass variety of combinations. If you were to go to Okinawa and study the Ishinryu system with Master Angia Uedo, the kobudo master, this is one of the katas you would be learning. Now, Chatnayara sai in slow motion. Again, very advanced. Watch closely. This kata offers another goal, another challenge of your sai technique. He switches hands. Rips the groin, down block, punches. Now draws the other sai, head blocks. Over the top of the shaft, double punch. He's blocking a bow strike. Turns the bow away, strikes down on the attacker's head, double punch. Side flipping, head block, over the bow, hit on top of the skull, down block, two punches. Draws back, breaks the grip of the opponent, double down blocks, steps in, two punches to the solar plexus. Ends with two head strikes to the temples. Down block, two punches. Watch how he avoids the foot sweep and down blocks. Down block again, two punches solar plexus, avoids the foot sweep, down blocks, two punches to the solar plexus. That was 3 straight punches, head block, over the bow, hit the skull, down block, 2 punches into the stomach area. Down block, break the ribs with double punches with the blunt end. Strike out, blunt end strikes. Hit on top of the head, avoid the strike to the head, step back, avoid the foot sweep, block outside in, come up, double X block, 2 stabs, driving in, hit the top of the head, 2 down blocks, underneath a strike to the head, 2 temple strikes off the X block, outside in block again, down block, head block. Very advanced form of Chatnayara Sai, authentic Okinawan form. Now application of the beginning movement. Let's see it again slowly. Notice the Sai in his belt. Steps in, grabs, rips the groin, blocks, goes underneath and punches. Down block, head block, punch, head block off the side, or off the bow, hit the skull. Watch in slow motion. Down block, blocks his head, punches ribs, head block, knocks the bow down, hits the skull, down blocks, and 2 punches. Attacker grabs, he breaks the grip, grabs a bow, double down block. Now if someone grabs you, you break the grip on the handles, he grabs a weapon, blocks 2 down strikes, hits him twice with the blunt ends, X block, crushes the temples. Avoids the head strike, 2 side blocks from a crane stance, X block, throws the weapon down, stabs into the stomach. Advanced Sai techniques in action. Now this is a very advanced technique, Sai against Sai sparring. This takes a lot of training, and you have to be very careful. You can get a lot of smashed knuckles in this technique, so be very careful. Start out very slowly until you memorize each routine. Sai against Sai teaches you to get in very close with the weapon. Flip block. Disarms him, counters with a kick. Gets his weapon back. Double head blocks, double punches, break the collarbone. Stabs to his midsection. Now these following drills are for reflex training. They move very quickly. But again, watch the video over and over. And see it again. Block the shinai twice, head block, down block. Finish with a punch. Rips the groin out with the handles. Underneath, tear. We hope you've enjoyed this exciting video, and remember, train daily, follow along step by step, and you too can master the Okinawan Sai. Thank you.